Oh, should I
because
not drop
it's
f-bombs
yeah.
repeatedly?
So maybe not drop f bombs the whole time. I mean, I
Oh,
do put in this. This is not a stream for kids. No. All
yeah.
right. Let's see. Grab. Hopefully now. Man, it's still not showing up in my.
I never swear at any of my
There it
videos, but if
is.
you watch me play Call of Duty, there's a lot of swearing
Yeah, it's
involved.
live.
There we go. Okay, here I got. I'm sharing in the Discord now. Bang.
I have it up on your channel. It says set to
It says
reminder.
live now.
Okay.
It says
Yeah.
live,
Correct.
but I
Oh
can
yeah,
still
we
hear
live. We live.
And we
We're
live.
doing it live.
They can hear us.
Alrighty, I'm gonna post in here too. Watch the NGC. Okay. Cool. Coolio. Cool like Cool J. Alrighty, so for the peeps we have in right now, looks like we got 9 right now. I'm sure we'll have quite a few hopping in here in the next few seconds because the link was just posted. You're welcome. Anyways, I am Carnifex. This is my channel, but we have some wonderful other content creators who are joining us for this. If you haven't watched my other videos about what's going on, basically myself and seven other of your favorite game changers from Dragon Champions are going to be fantasy sports style drafting champions from the available pool of characters with one stipulation. We can pick Zera, but she will not be available in the leadership slot. That thing is too OP against the AI. But we're going to start off with the 4 we got here in the panels, and I'll drag and drop the others down. So Dragon, why don't you start us off, and we'll go Cartman, and just go down from there. All right?
Oh, we're starting with me. Hello,
Yeah.
Dragon. Welcome. This is going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of time here. This is Dragon Log Gaming, or Chad. It's just me. We're going to have a good time here. I'm really excited about this format. Thank you so much, Carnifex, for hosting this. I really am looking forward to having a good draft. You guys are going to have a lot of fun, I think. If you have any questions or comments, anytime, drop them down in the links below. Hit us all up. I think it's going to be
Criticize
a lot
everything we do. No.
of fun. Oh. But half of us have no clue what we're doing. The other half of us who should know what we're doing may not care too much, or this is a lot of fun. I don't know, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here.
All right, Carmen.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Carmen. I'm just picked 18 levels, maybe 2 weeks before, but I'm going to make some. Not how it's said. Sorry for my English. It's my not native English, not my native language. I'm going to break you all. Sorry, guys.
Oh, he's gonna bust us up.
Oh God.
I will try to do it.
All
I'm
right.
not sure that I will do it, but I will try to do it. Good luck, everyone, and thanks you for organization this competition.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm so and I'm just in front of everybody. I'm really grateful y'all were down to do this. I think it's gonna be a fun time. All right, Hades, you got it.
Hey guys, yeah, I love doing stuff like this. It's super fun. I'm not the best player at this game. I'm literally level 78 right now. I feel like I'm still in the early game, but I'm just going to bring in a draft that is probably going to be totally random. But yeah, I'm up for it. I'm competitive. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty.
I didn't say Smack Talk was encouraged. Let's do this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Smack Talk will be coming down. All right, Zeri, on you.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me. Just an honor to be here. Just really happy to be here. Kind of fangirling out with how Hades and JJ's doing here. So that's awesome. Thanks for having me, and let's get this thing going. I will make an ass of myself.
Alrighty, and the Mythics.
Hey guys, Mythics here. I'm just excited to do the draft. Hopefully I get a good team put together. I do a lot of PvP and tournaments, so I'm looking forward to doing this.
Alrighty, and Exorius, how you doing?
Hi Carnifex, thanks for having me. I'm a content creator from Moscow. I have a Russian flag back there, if you can see it.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best.
Alrighty, sounds good. Well, what we are going to do first is we are actually, I have this little random number generator here. We don't even know our draft order right now, so we're about to find that out. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. So, basically, we are going to do. I'm gonna go ahead and just have it. So. Where is bring back my little thingy? Thank you. Alrighty. So based on our list in order in our Discord, that's how it's gonna go. So if you're the Mythics would be 1, I would be 2, etc. So whatever number pops up here, that's gonna be your draft order. So in this case, the 8th person, which would be Zeri, would be first. I don't know if that was confusing or not, but we're gonna roll this sucker. Okay.
No idea.
All right. So Mythics is gonna be up first.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to bounce back and forth between this if I don't move this over to my other screen real quick here. But we got Mythics with the first. Oh wait, I'm gonna put this up here. My bad. All right, Mythics. And then next is going to be who's 6-2 from bottom. That's gonna be J Gigs. For those. Sorry, we almost forgot about J Gigs. J Gigs randomly has some people trying to like tear apart his building, so his internet is out. So he is paying attention on the or hey, if he looks like maybe he might join us at some point. If not, he'll be picking live from the stream. And then next was number 4, which for us is Hell Hades. So Hell Hades at number 3. Hades. I might just eat it. Appreciate the Hades. I'm trying to maximize the size of everything on the stream itself. And then it's gonna wait. Shit, how am I doing this wrong? Sorry. Try hopefully not dropping a lot of those bombs today. I'm trying.
It's not gonna be the last one, I'm sure.
Oh wait, if Exorus is gonna be a no.
I'm not that fancy yet, so.
Right. So actually, I had this wrong, but we're just gonna move forward. Next one would be 4 at 5, which is Dragon Law, DLG, and then 8 is going to be Exorius, and then next would be 2, which is me, and then it's going to be Zeri. I forgot because I hadn't actually added Exorius to the our DM that he wasn't in there, so I kind of had to make a little adjustment there. And then finally, we got Cartman in here at the end. Okay, so this is gonna be the pick order right here. Pull back up these suckers. Okay. So, as you can see, now I have revealed, I have all the available picks here on the right. We're going to go through and make our picks here, and I'll put them in as we go. I'm going to put a little timer on here. We're not going to go too hardcore by it, but anyway, so first pick goes to Mythics. I'm just going to put a little timer just to keep us going so we don't take too long, but don't freak out, all right? With the first pick in the draft. Yeah, we're starting the clock. First pick in the draft goes to.
So, I mean, it seems like the easy choice would be more Doom, but the problem is after 8 picks, right, we've got, how many leaders are going to be left? That's really what I'm thinking about right now.
Right.
Is like, what leader is going to be left for the second round? And I'm not sure that I'll be able to get a good leader by that time.
Yeah, I love that strategy. Yeah, it's like, do I want to pick one like Kyra or someone like that that's got so much utility but is not a leader, or do I pick a good leader?
Mordoom obviously is the strongest single character in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's I feel like I have to go with him because I can at least make some type of hodgepodge team. So I'm going to go with Mordoom first.
Alrighty, with the first pick coming off the board.
Gentlemen. Surprising pick.
Shocking pick. Pick.
Terrible, yeah. Terrible idea, I think.
And just in time, even with all of your strategy, it's perfectly in time with the timer there. Alrighty, and then so we're gonna move on to the next pick, J Gigs. Let's see, I might even try and hit him with another. I don't know if he needs another invite or not on the. He's got. All right, he's coming down with Kyra. There we go. I shouldn't have dropped it. There we go. Man. Kyra coming in with that that second round invisibility gives a lot of usefulness to a lot of people.
Yes, it does.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead. I need to make sure that I'm switching these cameras here. The people coming up next. Okay, so next up, Hell Hades. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to fire in with Solius, please.
Yeah, the best, I think,
Safe
the
pick.
most versatile overall leader. I'm gonna start taking away
Yep.
some people from here too.
Someone I've actually got and know how to use. So
That always helps.
That's good too. And then let's see, and then Solius from the humans. Gone off the board. Okay, moving back.
Was it one per faction we're allowed?
Up
Is
to
that the rule?
3, yeah. Thank you for
Up to
bringing
3
that up.
per
So
faction.
for those who haven't watched, up to 3 per faction. So he can have as many orders as he wants, but only up to 3 humans.
Yeah.
I love zero conquest. If someone picks Diesel Rog, I'll give you €100. That's such a temptation, man. I'm up next.
You
and
should
I'm
have
like,
made it Darian. Should have made it Darian.
yeah, first pick. DLG goes with no. I can't believe this character actually came to me at pick 5, so I'm gonna have to take Slinger.
Okay, I like that. Again, good. Good with everybody. He can, everyone gets turn meter. Obviously, demons get a little more. Or is it just order? Am I spacing on that?
No, it's all characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was all character.
All
Yeah.
characters, all
Characters,
allies,
oh,
and then
leader
demons
and
get double the
Demons get
amount.
10%, so
Yeah.
double.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we have next coming up is Exorius.
I'm going to pick Shader because of his overall utility.
Shadar, yeah, great. Whenever we have low speeds,
Great
because
pick.
for those who don't
Great
know,
pick.
we are not going to be having any runes. These characters are going to be max gear, right? They're going to be max abilities, level 80, but we are not going to have any runes on them. So giving a nice boost of turn meter is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Let me take out a couple peeps here before I take my turn. I am actually thinking that I am going to go ahead. Man, it's hard because I'm here on the back end, so like I can kind of combo up something and maybe mess up someone else's thought process, because this is going to be AI. That's the you gotta be trying to think like, oh, what's the AI gonna do whenever they come on some of these comps. I think I am actually going to go ahead and take Cruel as my pick here.
Oh, that's a dangerous pick.
Got a lot of versatility though.
Yep. This was one of my, whenever I did a mock draft, I had a really interesting team come up, and so I'm gonna just kind of try and roll with it. There's still some great factions out there though. So let's see, Zeri, you're up next, and then Cartman. Remember, you're gonna get back-to-back picks. You're gonna get 2 picks because of how Snake
Okay.
works. So Cartman's
I got it.
Zeri, then 2 by Cartman, then back Zeri, then back me, and then we'll go back way around. Alrighty.
Well, for me, I can't believe he's still there. I'm gonna take General Murdoch. I got a lot of flexibility with that
Ooh,
character.
So we have someone going down the clearly gonna grab a couple gobbies here. That's definitely a good squad.
I'm after the €100 from Zero Conquest, so
That's right. Run some goblins and then a diesel rod.
Diesel Rod's very viable with goblins.
It's
the
true.
spells on his basic.
Hope you're ready to pay up, Zero. No, all right. And now Cartman with back-to-back picks. There are still some great leaders out there, and so what are we doing?
We're going to pick Hera and Salvador.
Hera and Salvador.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like it.
Because of Mordom
You know
Solos.
I
Because-
know.
You know, if I were last, Cartman, that's exactly what I would have picked was Hera and Salvador. That was the exact. I knew that was my move if I was the last pick.
That was.
Was Hera and Salvador. So that was such a good move, man. That's such a good move.
And we gotta
Totally
make sure.
So now I have no plan.
Well,
No
here's-
plan at all.
We gotta make
So
sure
we
that
can
we don't.
finish
We
now
gotta.
with it.
We gotta make sure we don't let Revel and Snorri fall to him though. In the next
We gotta
round.
Make sure he doesn't get. Now is Renara.
Man, because yeah, he can. Well, no, the Revel Snorri. That's way more dangerous. All right, but anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead because who would be coming up next? I think it would be throwing up over here, right? No, Dragon Law. That's who we need next. All right,
No, it's-
cool. So going, yeah. So Zeri's picking. I know I'm doing for the videos just so we have it kind of leading up here, right? All right, so Zeri with the second pick. Who we going with?
I am torn, but I'm gonna go versatility, and I'm gonna take Dr. Frank.
Ooh, really? I thought we would see
Yeah.
the IG Adam combo.
No, I don't know if I can. I need the shield regeneration. I think that'll be more beneficial right now.
That's true. Here, give me 1 sec to clean up our. We got Dr. Frank coming in there. Let's see who else came off the board. I had a couple Pride. There we are. Hera Salvador. I took off my Cruel. Did I take off GM? Yes. Okay, cool. So back around to me. I'm gonna go ahead and man, I'm just going for it. It's too. I mean, it's too late to do anything else. I am gonna take. I'm gonna take Ember.
Nice.
I'm gonna take Ember.
Very nice.
Y'all
Oh,
are just like, what is
Mage
the
meta.
crap is he doing?
Well, you gotta,
you build
gotta
a
be-
mage
what
team.
you're doing.
You got
gotta have
mages.
to have mages.
I definitely
You
want.
gotta
I
have to
need
do it.
at least 3 mages. So y'all leave me at least 1 mage coming on the back end here,
No
okay?
way, man. Someone
Nope.
get night heal.
Don't be mean to me. All right,
Amara will be sitting there waiting for you.
tomorrow I'll be sitting there waiting. Okay, and then I gotta drop. Oh, Hades back in here. Okay, so Exorius.
I'm going to take both the fastest character in the game and the last stealth character, Wanderlula.
Wonderlula, very nice.
Snaked her out from underneath me,
Ooh.
bro. Snaked her out from
Wow.
under.
Oof, that was a very good. Yeah, that
Very
round
good
2
pick. That was my
invisibility.
pick. That was my pick, but that's okay.
That's
I have to go a
brutal.
different route. I will simply take the next fastest character in the game, Thelana.
Fallon. Yeah.
Yeah, Thalon or Thelana,
Yeah.
however you want to say her name.
Well, there's an E at the end, so I'll call her Fallon. No.
I don't know. Thal. I don't put it into Google
I
Translate.
feel
That's
like
what I did.
Hades. I feel like you have a must pick here.
I wish I knew what that was. I know what I'm gonna pick. If you
It
just
might
wanna
start
quickly
with a
send-
knight. It might start with a knight and have an L at the end or an E at the end. So just
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe Nightiel. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, Solius's buddy, right? And then a
I
little
feel like
bit
I'm
of
picking my own
passive.
arena team here. This is good.
Yeah, right. And then you got some passive cleansing and dispelling. Nice little attack buff in round 1. All right, let me make sure I'm keeping up here. We got Nightiel out. Okay, next, J Gigs. Who you got? You can't take buff. You can't take buff. We can't take buff, and we can't even use buff. Who
Google
you got?
Translate. Her name is Thalene, so I'm going with it.
It's not Valley.
Thalene.
J Gigs trying to be the Joker up here. Alrighty, if I was
Okay,
you,
use them.
I would be trying to take a look. There's some good like general utility. So Rantha actually, and I'll say this for my test, Rantha is low key not a bad pick for this because of the throwing the little battle poo out there, and her lead is great with all clans characters.
Mhm.
That's definitely like
Yeah.
don't sleep on
Damage increase.
Rantha. But there's some other. Oh, let's do that. Okay. J Gigs is also a little newer to the Dragon Champions universe. So
Should be picking Adam.
trust me, the Adam. Well, that's why I think Zeri's hoping falls back down. But I would have taken Adam first.
I
Just
will tell you
'cause-
right now, I am not drafting Adam.
G-Gang should have taken Adam. I would have picked Adam.
Not
for
taking Adam. Okay, well, Mythics, it has come back around to you.
And I get 2 picks, right?
Yes, he is. He also gets back-to-back picks. He gets his first pick around, or last pick around 2, and first pick around 3.
I feel like you guys really slept on a couple of characters here, guys.
We're about to get hit. That's okay.
Y'all about to get hit. So I'm gonna pick up Kiri.
Okay, Kiri, sure.
I might have to draft Adam because that's who I was going to go for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's got
Got-
great
got
plug
me.
and play viability.
Got a very,
She's awesome.
very plug and play,
So
very
good.
awesome tank there. And then I want Zera.
Zera, right? So again, can't use the lead, right? But you
No
can use the
heals.
character.
So no heals, right? We've got the great tank with a lot of turn meter
Passive
reduction.
regen, right?
Mm.
You just
And
have
then
to
we've
find a
got more
leader
doom
later,
and
or maybe go
convenience,
no
right?
leader.
No leader yet, but still.
There's plenty out there. There's
Yeah,
plenty
it's not
out there.
still.
Alrighty, so taking away Zera, and then just as a reminder to the viewers at home, Zera is not available in leadership shot. She was just too OP. Too OP. whenever we left her in there. Let's see. Did I take Nighty
Too
out of
OP
the
that
elves?
she went to the 3rd round.
That's right. Well, with the leader, with the leader. Alrighty. So, next up we have J Gigs. Tromgar. Tromgar is also very much not a bad pick.
Why you gotta be throwing names out there, man?
No, you picked it off of Discord.
Yeah, he picked it.
He's
Yeah, he
calling
picked
it
it
out.
off of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
wrote it
called
on
it
there.
out. He called it out down here. In the Discord. So let's see. We got Tromgar in there, and that's a viable leader as well. As you guys, as I was talking about in my my preview video, we can make any adjustments to our 6 picks. We can sub someone out. We can swap leaders if we got more than one. Any of that's fine. So. Let's see, who's up next in here? Okay, we got Hell Hades with the next pick.
So I'm going to continue building my own team out of my own game. Freezard's coming in.
Freezard coming
Yeah.
in. All right.
Nice choice.
And he still has another human he can take later, and there's almost certainly going to be a couple of viable ones later. I'm scared if we let Snorri and or Revel come down to Cartman, because otherwise that's gonna be we gotta someone's gotta take care of that, or that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody hear it.
Yeah, don't it's coming. Alrighty, so next we have Dragon Law Gaming.
All right, so there's a couple of different things I could do. I did skip on Kiri because I have a different something different in mind. But what I am going to go with in this particular case is, let's see. Now you guys are seeing how I do my top 10 list. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Let's pick this one. Let's see. What do we got? Hey, baby, you're live. Mwah, love you. Wifey comes in.
Playing the wifey
in for the
card,
win.
huh?
Hey, Wifey, pick me. Pick me a character here.
Oh no! Just make you a character.
Let's see.
You are going
let's see.
taco on this draft.
I told you I was. I had a strategy and it's gone. Cartman took it. And now I'm just going. Let's see.
One of these?
Hold on, baby. Let's go with ear. I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm gonna ask her to come over and then not take her opinion.
No, I'm not gonna take her opinion. She doesn't know anything.
Wow.
Let's see. Delman. I'm gonna have to take Delman.
Ooh, Count Delman.
All that was for show, but thank you very much, Alex. But Delman is the pick.
Very nice. That's not a bad pick at all. Again, you can always swap out. I mean, obviously Wonderlula's not there, so you don't have like the whole trio.
I know he snuck it out from underneath me.
Yeah, Exorius jacked that from him.
It's okay. It's a good call. I would have done it too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. There's a lot of stuff that we gotta like, since we can't put together normal comps. It's like, oh, this is one of the 3 characters that does. That's like Cruel does both getting rid of the enemy like tank's taunt and can produce the invis on a regular. So I was like, I just went with a wild pick there. We're gonna see if I can make something from it. So, alrighty. Next up, Exorius.
I see you all guys like debuffs. Well, I like my hard work better.
Oh, another good pick.
Hard
Very hodgepodge
Very nice.
team,
That just
but
stole my pick.
someone will be able to beat Cartman at least because of the bleed cleanse. Hopefully, it'll be Russia versus Russia in the first round, and you'll get to take him.
Stole.
Yeah, your husband isn't helping. Grandma.
I'm sorry, I just love the.
What are you laughing about now?
Just your wife.
Oh yeah, I can't hear a word they're saying, but everybody's here. I told you it's gonna be live. It's
Okay.
gonna be a fun draft.
So
House is full of people.
now I think you guys are gonna see a little bit of maybe where I was going here. So I am going to, with my next pick, take Lake.
Good leadership.
Good leadership. Got his twin, and he's a mage. So that's 3.
Yeah. Building your penetration team up.
Building that pen team.
Yeah. Does anybody know what penetration really means in this
It basically
game?
reduces their armor.
Negates
It reduces
armor.
their armor.
Tells you how much I know. It's like.
Alrighty, and now we got Zeri coming up.
All right, I'm going to throw a curveball, and I am going to take Renora.
Ooh, okay. So I mean, again, I think still he's going high survivability on this team. That could end up being, who knows? Maybe maybe we're all fools here. We should have been trying to pick a couple good healers early on. But
Oh, you got Jackie. Jackie's all on your side now.
yeah, well, man, I'm worried, guys, because Cartman's about to come around with another 1-2 punch here.
So guys, get
Well, that's why I had to take
Game
it.
over.
Get good.
I think we can get GGVP and go next. So it's Revol and Snorri.
Oh no! Oh no! Because we're not
Okay,
gonna
go
have.
next.
We're all
Go
gonna have.
next.
We're all gonna have so much less
Don't waste the time.
survivability because like we don't have any of those like health set bonuses. We don't have any of like the
Yeah.
armor, shield, any of that. So
The only I was worried about with this team, Cartman, was I was afraid of how slow it was going to be without runes. That was my biggest issue because you're picking everything that I was planning on picking if I was 8, but my concern was they're slow. And so if they're too slow, you better hope that you just get
Yeah.
dodges. Dodge. It's going to be
We'll
really
find,
annoying.
We'll find out. Oy, I'm nervous about that. I'm hoping that Exorius finds you before I do. That's the dream. Okay, I'm an idiot. Where is who I'm taking? All right, there. And then, well, I mean, it's hard because it is a lot harder to pick. Like, it's hard to just pick Revel out of nowhere and kind of throw them on your team. So grabbing them in that order was a really good strat. What you got, Zeri?
All right, I am going to go with a little blind with Major Shot. Very fast, can
Wow.
blind, gets the synergy on the assists.
Very
That's
nice.
true. He is very fast.
If
Yeah,
he
Major
stays alive long
Shotgun. Am I missing one right now? So just so no one else, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn between letting Amara come back to me and assuming no one tries to take her. I'm torn between that and going with other proper picks.
Well, I mean, Kagi will still be there at Corcorum, so.
Thanks for that. I feel
Well,
really...
you have the burn synergy with Corcorum, so
Well,
you might as well
that's-
just take.
Well, yeah, and there's a couple options that work there. I think I am just gonna go ahead and take Amara here. Hopefully that's not the biggest mistake in my life.
You just got married. Don't worry about it, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
coming
very
in
good.
hot. Yep.
This comes from the guy who's been married for 14 years.
Yep. So my hope will be that Amara just makes it around to her turn. But alrighty, we are going in with our next pick here. I gotta swap out here. Okay, and then Mr. Exorius, who you got?
Well, I don't have a tank, and I don't have a buff to spell. I'm going to pick Little Betty.
Going to pick Little Baddie. Very nice
Very
pick.
nice. Yes.
I wanted that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would have been
that would have been my next pick.
that was
Now
who
gotta
I was
think.
considering for my tank. I didn't want to say it because there were still enough tanks around, but that's a good pick. Alrighty.
All
Now
right,
since
well,
Zara's
since
not
my
up those, yeah, go ahead.
well, since my pick did not happen, I wanted Little Baddie. I'm gonna have to take the tank that everybody hated when you first started playing the
Oh,
game.
no.
Ken Lee
No.
can dodge on himself, can heal himself every
Man,
turn he takes. He's
That
gonna be
was
able
my
to heal.
backup that I was hoping would fall.
Yep.
See, this I missed
So-
the tank run.
Yeah, Ken Lee, I think, is just a monster of a character on an auto because he's kits really, really easy. They know exactly the AI knows exactly what it needs to be doing.
I should have just let
Ken
Amara
Lee.
fall. That was
So-
bad. Yeah,
Ken Lee is definitely my pick here.
I definitely should have let Amara fall. I don't know what I was. Oh well, you live in. It'll be okay. All right, Hades, what you got?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Patriot Key as a alternate lead.
Okay.
It's a good call. Nice pick.
Yeah, that's a great lead. That's what was going to be my backup in case.
Yeah,
Didn't fall.
Basically, just to try and deal with Cartman. So if I need to
Yeah.
stack some shields.
Get
Yep.
back some shields.
He can dispel too. He dispels, so he can take that bleed away.
Right, that's right. He can get at least one. And he'll throw the armor up on the first turn too, so that'll help
Yeah.
mitigate
Armor
that.
increase for the whole team, right?
Yep.
All allies.
That's true. All allies. All right, coming back
Good.
on J Gigs. So I expect that he has been furiously studying for.
The game.
Okay, just so you're aware, that character is not necessarily good, and I don't know if Zero Conquest is trustworthy enough to bank on that hundo. We were taking Diesel Rock though. Okay. That may have been a little facetious. Okay, scratch that, right? He's like, oh, okay, well, another. I say you're welcome, Zero. I saved you $100 there, or your honor. Okay, Xantara is a great pick. Xantara overall,
absolutely.
great
Great
overall
pick.
viability, reducing cooldowns randomly from herself and the team. Good healer. Definitely a great pick there. Okay, coming back. Mythics, you're going to have back-to-backs.
We're not doing Zara lead, so Zara's out. I'm just letting you know.
Oh yeah, and there are
No,
basically
we felt like
no
we
good
found-
leaders left, right? And
Right.
not for my team anyways, because I have all,
Delrin's out there. You can get him. He's great.
Yeah, but it's only for allies.
Yeah,
Order. It's order only.
yeah, I know. I was
Uh,
just picking on you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw you a curveball here, and I'm gonna pick up Selena,
Okay,
Great pick.
that was one of the
Great
people I was thinking
pick.
about too.
and I'm gonna pick up Eric Shieldbreaker.
Oh,
Took
taken.
both of my
I think
last
I think
picks.
you just took
Awesome.
Dragon Law's pick
You
there,
took my last two
and
picks.
probably
Oh.
Hades.
And mine, yeah.
So I don't know if y'all see what I'm
Selena.
doing there.
Oh, great.
No,
great
protecting
pick.
yourself against that bleed. Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And then
I'm just
and
hoping I
then-
don't hit Cartman.
And then you got to think about the debuffs and the buffs, right, from Selena, and then you're
Right.
getting a lot of buffs from Eric as well.
That's part of the
So,
reason I was thinking about Selena. Yeah.
You just gotta hope that Eric goes
Mm.
somewhat fast because he is so slow.
He is
That's
very
the only
slow.
downfall on him. Those
Yep.
those debuffs could be up before he gets a shot.
Alrighty, that's a pretty
That's a solid team.
pretty solid team there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So next we're coming back around to J Gigs. I don't think you want to take Venomate. You can do what you want.
He's got Kara, so I don't know why.
Oh, he does
wouldn't.
have Kyra. My bad. I was looking somewhere
Okay.
else. The first thing I did. Okay, we're taking Venomate. No, that's
I
a
was
fine
gonna-
pick. That's a fine pick. My bad. My bad. I thought I must have just looked at the wrong column for a second, and I was like, he doesn't even have Kyra. Why is he doing that? No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that'll since we're probably it'll just be a question of That's one of
Carnifex, delete chi, please. Patriarch chi from the table.
Patriarch Chi is not on the table now.
Yeah, you need to
It's
take
on
a
the-
list.
You got
Pandas.
him on. Yeah, you got him on your list.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to keep pace with everything while it keeps on rolling here. So I appreciate the help. Alrighty, we got Hell Hades coming in with the 5th pick.
Yeah. Everyone's been literally like slicing up my picks.
Yeah, Hades and DLG. I think have had some rough.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Feo.
Sorry, with who?
Fail.
Feo?
Foul.
Panda?
Okay, yeah.
Foul.
Foul.
Sorry, yeah.
No, you're fine. Gonna take
Dodge
Foul.
increase.
Well, a
2% dodge
great
increase.
first round buff. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, just I figure I'm just gonna try and slice people down.
yeah. No, that is a great pick.
We all know how that dodge works.
That dude. Yeah, on he may not win on offense, but he'll win on defense.
That matters more and more
Yeah.
these days. All right, so I was going to pick Selena and Eric Shieldbreaker, and now I can't. Oh, this sucks. And I got the worst 3 healers left in the game, which I was going to pick a healer. But at this particular point, I got speed, and speed.
Go big.
Um, Who's fast? Who do I got?
Fast.
Chat, anybody? You got any good picks here? Because at this point, we just got to go speed.
Oh man. Go into the chat.
Go into chat.
Chat, what you
Is
got? I'm
it
trying to
Yogi
consolidate
fast?
this a little bit here, so it's a little less.
Isn't Yogi fast? I think he is.
Yogi is fast, and he would give turn meter manipulation.
Blind.
I thought Sharp would be good, but Sharp's not
Didn't even-
fast. But he's not. He gives a good bit of things.
Yeah, so Yogi has 128 base speed, so that's pretty good.
Right. And if you're looking at Sharp, that was the other thing. Sharp doesn't have.
Sharp is slow.
He is super slow, super slow. Let's see, who else do I have?
Not so
Master
slow
Duo.
not so slow that he wouldn't have his turn come up, but yeah.
Right.
Master Duo would give you turn meter manipulation.
That's very true. I think, this is a character I don't have on my team at all. At all. It's somebody I haven't even unlocked on my personal account, but I
What?
think that he's going to do. Yeah, I have not unlocked him on my personal account, surprisingly enough. I'm going to have to go with formerly known as Boris.
Really?
Crit damage increase.
Crit damage increase, great single target DPS. To go with my other single target DPS characters.
Maybe
I
try and
think
snag
that-
Kagi on the way back.
Maybe. It just kind of gives you some extra flexibility.
Yeah.
I think that it might be the way to go. I have another last pick in mind, but we'll have to see whether it gets there or not. So
Right.
I'm gonna have to go with Boreas. Why the hell did they change his name? He's
I don't
Bori.
know. He's Bori. I
Bori.
agree. Alrighty, Exorius, it's on you.
There are not very many good characters left. I think I'll pick Puncher Face to counter talent and invisibility.
Great pick.
I like that pick. Punchy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be punchy.
I like Punchy too, but I decided, I was like,
Punchy's a solid pick there. The only demon still on the table. Mega
Right.
Wheel. R.I.P. Okay, I was gonna be so pissed if you had convinced someone to take my MD away from me.
Oh man.
That was Master Duo was 100% the pick. That I was like, when he said it, I was like, no, that would make sense on Dragon Ball's team too. Don't do it.
You steal my pick.
I did good.
Yeah,
Finally, someone finally took your pick. Oh man. Okay, so Master Duo, that was little pitter patter there, and plus he'll have at least a little bit of synergy with the counter attack. That was part of what I was thinking too. He'll actually gain that counter attack benefit from the lake lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zeri.
I'm just gonna take this character because I think it's the best one on the board, so somebody else can't, and that is
Okay.
Rin the Unseen.
You think that's not best character? Fine, you take your Rin and make me feel bad later whenever I'm wrong. No.
160 base speed.
Yeah.
She gives herself counter a chance.
Yeah.
She has an AOE that if she kills somebody, it resets.
Yeah.
I'll take
that was my backup pick at the 6th
And
round.
it's gonna be my 6th character, so it's just gonna sit
Yeah.
there.
No, 5th. Yeah.
That's
your
your
fifth
character.
All right, Cartman, the first person to have a completed team. Who's it gonna be?
You need to delete Boreas, by the
Oh.
way.
Now it looks like Honor and Brainless. And, I don't know. I think it's gonna be Faela.
Okay.
Is not actually a bad character.
And then who? For your next pick?
Let me think.
There's no thinking here. No, I'm kidding.
I think it's gonna be Hilda.
Hilda. All right, that was
Yep.
that was who I was hoping would come back around there. Alrighty, so thinking you might go with that. That was honestly something until that moment when he did that. I was like, I didn't think about a double tank strat. That could be a real. We might all regret our decisions if that comes to be a big issue. But it's really hard to kind of like figure out like what's gonna be good in this format whenever you're never controlling your characters.
No
Yeah.
runes.
No runes.
Runes really matter.
runes is a big deal, especially with Cruel, right? Because you gotta have the right speed set, right?
Well, it'll
Yeah.
get something. I looked at their speeds beforehand, so it'll just depend on the opponent's. It'll depend on the opponent's speeds, but you can't control it nearly as well.
Well, and I've done one of these like 1v1 tournaments before with another. We ended up never putting it out, but it is so weird how good certain characters are. In fact, if we told you in a 1v1 situation with no runes gear level, say the best character to pick in the game would be MD, you go what? Because he is
Counterattack chance and a turn meter reduction.
Well, turn meter reduction and that sort of stuff he just does really well in 1v1s, and so on auto. So it's kind of an interesting take on how you want to go about it.
Well, Master Duo will be one of the two characters that people will usually be attacking, I would think, because initially they're going to take enough damage from just not being exposed that, you know. So basically I'm banking on the Lake Wombo combo, just wrecking peeps, and if that doesn't happen, I probably lost that round. So high stakes. All right, Zeri, finish it off.
All right, last pick, taking my MVP, the man who dispels 2 buffs per goblin on his team. Give me Diesel Rod.
There he is.
And that's on his basic.
That's true, and he has an AoE, and you know.
Yeah, and he gives himself turn meter.
Gives himself turn meter.
Party. So, take it.
That's good. All right, I'm bummed that freaking Hilda's gone. That was my initial thought process. I might surprise you guys here, or I might not. I'm not sure. I'm looking at a couple. Thoughts are people like Adam, who can always have it pop up every turn, even if it gets like dispelled or even if they get put in biz, something like that. I definitely need to take a tank. I'm sure is Cred not going to take Darien. Or I could go for someone like Sengiel or probably Sengiel to at least have some healing, and then also have a chance to apply burning as well. Just in case this Cruel situation really does not work out well for me. But if that doesn't, I'm going to need a tank, and so I probably would need to just kind of go on and pick either Mega Wheel or I gotta take him out of here. Man. What do we think, chat? Who should I be thinking about here?
Robin Hood, he can't be dodged.
He can't be dodged. I don't know. Who do we think, guys? Got any input? Nah, they're just gonna leave me. They're gonna leave me. I'm a day. See, Corcoran is like, Corcoran, he'll have that AoE stun if he comes back around.
Dude, I'm just gonna tell you right now, without runes, Corcoran is like a one-shot.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah.
No health, no protection.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Kelrian. Just because at least he'll have the tenacity increase, he'll resist a lot of magic damage.
Well, you don't have a tank.
A really good tank that a lot of people.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's like a tier 2. He's a tier 2 tank to me.
Yeah.
Pretty much after Tromgar and Kiri, it's hard to talk about any other tank. But then in that second tier, you have some I guess Little Batty be up there too. It just depends on what viability you're considering. Alrighty. Whew. Okay. Moving on. Exorius, finish it off.
I am going to take Robin Bad for double to turn meter manipulation and for crit damage increase for Wanderula.
Watch this dude come and like freaking knockout punch us all with all this turn meter.
Yeah, and his basic can't be dodged, man. I'm telling you.
Yep. Counters my Ken Lee.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Master Duo, when blinded, ignores it. It's like basically the same thing.
And if he's the last one alive, isn't he harder to kill? Is that
correct? But if he's the last one out, then he gains like bonus armor, like damage mitigation of some sort.
That's right.
Alrighty, Dragon Law. I feel like you got a couple picks out there.
I do. I could pick Kagi, but he's gonna get blown up. I could pick Yogi, that could get blown up. It's Alaria or Sinjel, maybe. We're talking about healers. Mortha, could work. There's a lot of things that could work here, but I almost feel like I have to have a healer.
I don't, man. Well, I guess Master Duo with his little regen.
I feel like I almost have to have a healer, but I don't know.
Well, all right then.
I feel like that's a good way to I should have made my pick right at the end, but it's a really kind of a tough one.
I know sometimes these last rounds can be a little like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, because Kagi is obviously going to be the target. Like, he might be I wonder who the lowest overall natural health and shields is in this entire game.
He's pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be pretty. He's low on the totem pole. Voiran might be there too. These three prides are all squishy AF.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Alaria. I
Okay.
can't not have a healer just in the back.
Hey man, they ain't gonna need a healer if my lake hits them. They gonna need a mortician. Alrighty, moving on.
Kagi is the lowest health and shield combo in the game.
Yeah.
Kagi is okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Kagi, Corcoran, Sergeant Pigwald, Hera.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to think about the way I'm looking at it here. Most likely, the odds are that I'm going to put the healer in, and I'm not going to play either Bori or Kagi at all. So that's not my intent. And so there's no reason to have the two teams when I'm going to end up breaking them up anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Having more I'll probably need to find out very quickly in my first match whether or not I'm better off going with whether or not I'm better off going with Cruel or Kelrian, and case depending. We'll see. Right. But alrighty, Hell Hades coming on down.
The 6th pick
is tough. It's tough now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go with Atom for some form of tank.
Yeah, it's Atom, Mega Wheel, and Darian.
Yeah.
Which would be another human, which contributes to your, the counterattack chance and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
But I don't know if he's worth 5% additional counterattack chance.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Atom can drop armor. And I've got some healers to keep. I'm going to go with him, Atom.
Adam's a great...
It's got damage decrease on his basic, too.
Damage decrease on basic, and it's AoE. Alrighty. J Gigs is typing. Let's see what it's gonna be. Sergeant Pigwald, because name is Pigwald.
Nice.
Sergeant Pigwald. So look, who's gonna have? One of the things.
If he actually gets a turn, he might actually blow somebody up.
It's true.
He goes around taunt.
If he gets around, he goes around taunt, decently. And all right, Mythics, enlighten us. Who have you predicted would drop to you in round 6 that would bring this team together?
Yeah, it's going to transform my team, the bottom of the barrel, the Barton. I doubt I will ever use any of these characters. I'm going to use, I'll use Yogi.
Taking the Youngster.
That's what I would have went with.
It's not bad. Alrighty, so Hall of Shame, Hall of Shame here. Mega Wheel, Untouched, Sharp, and Sengiel. IG, which was kind of, again, I thought whoever got Adam was going to get IG. I thought we were going to see a little bit of that wombo combo. Old Lore, Darian, no shockers there. Shaolin, Voiran, Kagi, which I kind of figured maybe it would have in a combo situation, but again, him and Corcoran, both squishy as crud. Mar and Mortha. Mortha's like the worst healer in the game. So again, everyone's mind was blown by that. And without Mar having all the runes, I mean, the odds that he's going to get that AoE to really rattle off is pretty low.
Next to none.
I think probably
if he gets it, his crit chance is so low without it.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to get to do it again.
He really needs the crit chance from runes, I think, for it to work. Alrighty, guys. So we are about to find out who we're going to be facing. But first off, who's? Let's just chime in a little bit. Whose teams are we more scared of here?
Cartman.
Cartman. Is Cartman?
Mythics has got a great
Mythics team, too.
Mythics has got a good team.
Yeah.
Exorius has got so much general utility. Like if you look, like Shadar, so much general utility. Hardark, so much general utility. Like adding to that with like Puncher Face, like Wonderlua having the invis. Yeah. There's some good teams on the periphery for the most part.
Not to toot my own horn here, but Slinger, of course, has the best leadership out of all of them here, right? And then Thalon, of course, can hit everybody and can hit everybody and actually lock.
Ability block
everyone. Delman can get around people. Kenley can go. I think Hades actually has a really good team.
Hades has a good core
synergy in the game.
Well,
because you go Patriarch Chief with the lead. He's got the best. He's one of the best leaderships in the game. And Solius and IDL and Freezar do so well together.
True.
And Foul with his ability. I mean,
Foul. Foul's gonna be the like. I'm nervous about both of them just because I hate dodge. I hate it so much.
Yeah, because that 20% dodge that they get on top of the 20% dodge that's already out there that nobody believes is actually out there.
I was actually so in my mock, who I ended up with on one of these teams was this combo and then throwing in Foul. Literally just because those first 2 rounds, you're just like utterly untouchable. You'd have a 3rd round behind Salvador who's slow as crud. I mean, he's going to be taunting forever unless you have a way around it. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, so we're going to pull out the little random number generator again. So now, like, this is number 1, right? This is number 2, etc. And it's just going to be, I'm going to put it right up in here. So we're going to have whoever, let's see.
So who's number 1 and who's number 2? How does that work?
Right, so it's going to just pick order. Pick order now. That's a little easier. And then 3 versus 4. And then 5 versus 6.
Come on,
and then
Jazz,
7 versus 8. So let's find out. Where is that little friggin'? Okay, boom. Okay, random number generator is back in action. We're gonna find out who we're gonna have here. Let's roll this. Okay, so 6-8. So we will have. Oh no! Me and Cartman in round 1. Me and Cartman in round 1.
Hacks.
No.
You know it's fair when the host screws himself.
Oh no! Guys, it's just because I wanted to host the whole. I just wanted to host the whole time. You know, I didn't want to. Oh. Crap. 3 and 5. So Hell, Hades, and Exorius. And then the winner of me and Cartman. So Cartman is gonna face off against Exorius or Hades. And then we will have 1 and 4 Mythics and Dragonlog Gaming. So a little bit of GNL on GNL action in the first round. And then at the end, we will have J Gigs and Zeri facing off against each other. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop that right
will
here.
I get lucky and more Doom will just attack somebody and lock somebody down who doesn't need to be locked down? You know, let's just lock down Kenley.
Oh my gosh.
We'll probably attack Ranthus Bear.
Yeah. Well, the bear is. I'm telling you guys that whenever I was shocked by how valuable Rantha was, not just because the generally applicable lead, but also because of oh my gosh.
And Auto is so weird because they do things that you wouldn't do. Like if we were live PvPing this, I think it would be so much fun to see how this works. And I think like Mythics and Cartman would just run over a lot of us. I truly believe that. But at randomness, when you put that Auto, they start doing weird stuff. Like for example, Solius is going to cast immediately going to put his, third ability on one of these characters, and he just randomly puts it on Patriarch Chief for no reason, right? It doesn't, that hurts, and he doesn't pick them for any real rhyme or reason. He just picks somebody randomly.
Yeah.
And so at a best 2 out of 3, right? In a best of 3 series, weird stuff's gonna happen, and you're just gonna shake your head and go, "Oh, why?
Oh, why did we do?
that?
Yeah, why did they do that?
Why?"
No.
And so it's kind of fun because we pick all these characters, but at the end of the day, I have no idea what the AI is going to do with these combinations.
Yeah.
That's why I like Hades. That's why I like Hades picks so much, because there isn't a way
Great
to screw
center-
it up other than Soleus.
Between-
Soleus is going to put this up, but other than
Right.
that, it's going to be
Well,
exactly
and like Kyra,
exactly what
is
they're
Kyra
supposed to.
going to ability block the person that she hits? Like that could literally determine essentially the course of. I mean, that determines the course of a lot of our arena fights. I know, like right now, like if you hit that ability block on the opposing Kyra, or like if you get it, or if you have multiple debuffs and the hard work doesn't cleanse the ability block, like all that.
Yeah,
is
what
just...
what I was just gonna say, what buff is Diesel or not Diesel? What buff is Hard Arc gonna take away? What debuff is gonna go?
Right.
Because that's gonna determine the whole fight.
Yeah, it's all of that. I think is really. So I like what we have going on. Like first pick ended up with no leaders, but a really good overall squad. Second pick, the relative newcomer got a lot of the core characters that people use right now. Kyra and Tromgar, Rantha with a good lead there, a couple good leaderships there, 2 like good like complementary like. Going down to Hell Hades and Cartman probably have the best like traditional synergies in the entire game, just with which is easier with Soleus, because Soleus just adds power to everyone on order, which is great. But then also just him and Nightiel, again like that first round, it's gonna be really rough to put a lot of damage on him because he's gonna have Patriarch Chi putting out the armor and Foul putting out the evasion. Dragonlaw again like got 2 really different leaderships, but all around or not all around, but both of them have the chance to give turn meter.
There's only one leadership.
I mean, you have Illyria and Delman. You have your max of 3 elves you could run with, but Kin Lee though with that dodge, I mean that's the key thing. I mean, Cruel getting her freaking invis dodged is like the end of possibly the end of any of my given rounds. And then again, I've already talked about Exorius. Lots of just kind of the general purpose, like best like utility characters in the game. Utility.
Puncherface could be sneaky good.
Puncherface
around all those taunts.
And
Sneaky
again,
good pick right there.
it's going to be hard, I think, to kill many characters in round 1, and it might be Puncherface it's either Puncherface or Wonderlula, I would think, who edges out Shadar for lowest health and shields. And then again, Robin Bad, just throw in Robin Bad if he's going up against Cartman. I think it's the main place he was thinking about using that. But it's all like the mage, like lake build up. This is all or nothing situation, and so you will just be watching to see, are these burns applying? And
I just want to throw something out there, by the way, about Cartman's team. Is that no potency on runes, guys?
No potency, it's true, but Snorri has pretty solid base. Pretty solid base, if I remember correctly. Although most on average characters have higher tenacity than they do their own potency, so there will be some resist going on. But even if it does, that there's some survivability. Sorry to jump you here real quick, Zeri, but even if he doesn't quite kill everyone, it's gonna do a lot. And eventually, if he decides, hey, you know what, I think I'm better off running this double tank situation. I mean, that's essentially 3 back-to-back taunts between the taunt from the leadership, taunt from Hilda, and then eventually when Salvador wakes up and decides to have a turn, he'll get out his taunt. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. And then Zeri, again with the how many assists are we gonna get without any crit chance runing going on, and will Shot come in the clutch and manage to do it with low potency, apply some blind. There's a lot of fun teams here. I'm happy with how this turned out. Got a couple YOLO teams. It'll be good. Alrighty, so here's how it's going to work from here. You guys know the tournament, how it's going to play out now. We're going to record these matches locally, just so we don't have to worry about we got people all over the world playing in on this tournament, and so it's going to be pretty hard. The individual content creators might stream it, that's fine. But the kind of like the video that'll be going on this channel will be recorded just for the ease of everybody here, so we don't have to try and get together at odd times for everybody. But pay attention to all these content creators, right? Are going to be putting out putting out content for their teams, maybe some more than others, whatever. But look forward to these first round matches. We'll put them out, and then we'll find out who's going for that big championship at the end. So signing off, everybody say bye.
Do we get to like make pro wrestling style like
openings?
trash talk videos?
Oh.
Yeah.
You can have a walkout song. You can have a walkout song. You can have.
I just want to get up there and like be like, Mythic, I'm coming for you, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna
for
get
your brother.
Just get smashed, right? Just get smashed. But still, you know, like it'll be a lot of fun. You know, of course, I was a Hulk Hogan fan when I was a kid, so maybe that just comes out a little.
Yeah, no, dude, I would love, we can have walkout song.
DMC takedowns all over YouTube. But
oh my
whatever.
gosh. We can find a belt. Find a belt. I don't know, the shipping to Russia might be a little expensive.
It's about $200.
Oh my gosh. Might as well just have Amazon send it there. No, alrighty.
Stone Cold of the wrestling.
Some full on wrestling. Okay, guys. Well, hey, thanks to everyone who joined in the stream. I hope it was fun. And yeah, you're gonna see everybody putting out their stuff. From here on out, you're not gonna find just everything on this channel. This is just kind of like to get everybody immersed and figure out what was going on. But I look forward to seeing you guys in these next videos. We will catch you around.
Thank you for inviting me.
Cheers, guys.
Of course.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks all, guys.